Hello, guys. You welcome to another edition of the Banter Bench podcast. My name is Bayo, and I've got the guys right here. It's a very big one ahead of us because the UEFA Champions League is here again, and we'll be taking you through the games, which we believe that will be so interesting. As always, it is the League of Champions. Well, champions converge, and once again, they'll get to do their things again. Chukwemeka is here alongside Jacob Sports. Guys, always a pleasure to do this alongside you.
Yeah, absolutely. It's nice to be here again.
So yeah, now may we check the fixtures sharply. Ajax against Benfica, day Galatasaray, where Victor Osimhen no go play. He gets injury as we speak, and he no go play against Belgian side Union Saint-Gilloise. Bodo Glimt against Juventus go take center stage. Karabakh go travel to the Diego Maradona Stadium for Naples, where they go face Napoli. Olympic Marseille go play for France. They welcome Newcastle. Two teams with about the same style of play. That's Marcel and Newcastle. Dortmund will host Villarreal, and the biggest one of them for tomorrow is Chelsea playing host to Barcelona. We'll talk about that very quickly. Man City against Leverkusen will also come up tomorrow, and we'll go see Slavia Praha against Athletic Bilbao. Okay, before we check all these games we then will play on Wednesday, maybe sharply take a look at Chelsea versus Barcelona. Chukwemeka na Chelsea fan. They support Real Madrid sometimes. Like their last game when they play against Elche, I know they go support them because they know win. This time around, Chelsea and Barcelona na one fixture wey be say a lot of people won't see, and here we are. Wetin you feel say go happen for this game?
A very tough one, for both teams. Both teams they strong form. Barcelona win this weekend, last weekend 4-0. Chelsea also win 2-0. So a very difficult game. And just say they come Stamford Bridge. So if you write us off. But Barcelona, brilliant team, good pattern of football. But I'll still give that one to Chelsea. I just have to support my team. I don't like Barca. I know ever don't like them. Except from those days when Gio did there, Ronaldo. But straight win for Chelsea. Straight win for Chelsea. No talk long. Straight win for Chelsea.
Jacob, Chelsea versus Barcelona.
Now, it's a huge one, but I give this one to. It's going to be a tough game for Chelsea, despite them playing at Stamford Bridge. But I see the game being a tough one for them. Barcelona key players are available. Lewandowski is back from injury. He scored in the last game against Bilbao. And Yamal as well is also in a good form. Played well in the last game as well. He's back from injury. He didn't go for the international break so that they can check up on him, and it's good. It's good to play. So I think Pedro will not be available. I think Pedro is injured. I think so. So I think that is where Barcelona is going to have some kind of issue. So I wanted to see Pedro in that game to see how the midfield battle is going to go between Caicedo and Fernandez and then Pedri. But I think Pedri will not be available, and which is a very, very massive blow to Barcelona. But despite that, I see them giving Chelsea a run for their money.
Even if Pedri play, me I feel say Chelsea has a way of commanding the midfield against any player. See, if they hype one player, say now in the control midfield, now in the one place, Chelsea will always look for a way. Particularly as they get Caicedo and Enzo.
Caicedo na big player, na like 4 players here for Chelsea midfield. I agree, you understand. But with the likes of this, if they say Pedri day with the Jong, you understand me? I believe say no. Themselves they could definitely give Chelsea, you understand me, better body eating for that kind of game. So, and Pedri, if you go check their game this season, you understand me, has been very, very important, very impactful for Barcelona. But for him not to be available with that creativity for that midfield, no good day. But I believe say them the Jong will still try their best. So all the best to them, sir.
Wednesday we go see Pafos FC against AS Monaco. The Kairat Amati will travel to Copenhagen. Olympiacos have got a date with Real Madrid, fumbling Real. Last 2 games in the league, they've not won. Sporting against Club Brugge, and then Frankfurt will play host to Atalanta. Liverpool at home. Liverpool self then beat them for a weekend. Now Nottingham Forest carry them enter Forest. Then go play against PSV. Atletico Madrid against Inter Milan, and then the big one we've been waiting for now, Arsenal against Bayern. Chukwemeka, Arsenal top of the Premier League, Bayern top of the Bundesliga. 2 teams playing offensively, very, very well detailed this season, but one team more superior to the other.
Yeah, definitely. It's a very difficult fixture. You can't just write off one
for the other
because Arsenal, the form Arsenal are in presently, it's really massive. Winning 4-1, against Tottenham Hotspur. Likewise, Bayern Munich, going they also defeated Paris Saint-Germain. So I think both teams are in good form, but I think Arsenal they are home now. They are playing in the Emirates.
Yes,
Emirates.
Emirates.
So definitely I would stick with Arsenal. You know, their squad is massive, from the defensive line to the midfielders to the attacking, line to the goalkeeper Raya. You just have to give them their accolades. So Arsenal the way.
What do you feel?
Well, one thing about Arsenal presently is that they are not conceding goals. Before, they are not conceding.
How are they
Before, they
conceding
can
goals?
chill now.
They
Before,
won.
they
They won
considered 2 goals
Tottenham.
against Sutherland. That they considered.
They went away.
Before they were even
now.
supposed to lose that game against Sutherland, not because of one player.
You can't go.
Before they were not conceding goals, now they are conceding.
So
Now,
you mean
now
say
Bayern no dey
now
concede.
one player wey be say I know say no dey available for Bayern wey go be my problem na Diaz. I been say Diaz dey now. If I really torment them well, shey you understand me. So to me, I give it to Bayern. I give it to Bayern Munich.
for Emirates?
Of course, I know say Arsenal dey inform, you understand.
I
But
noticed one thing with Jacob.
Oh, yeah, wetin you notice?
He like to predict game opposite in fellow Premier League teams.
And it's not so now. It's not so.
Predicting Chelsea will
It's not so. This thing is just like a reality check now.
All of us.
We all know Arsenal. Say Arsenal dey good form.
We all know
Arsenal.
the form wey Arsenal
They
dey.
understand me.
Okay,
Yes,
Gabriel
now.
no dey available. See wetin dey do Tottenham.
Okay, well, that is Tottenham for you. You can't be comparing Tottenham and Bayern Munich for God. Tottenham is a very
How would you? Why?
for the past 15 years. 15 years. Tottenham never won that Tottenham.
The same
You can't
Tottenham
compare Tottenham now.
for the past 40.
For the past 15 years.
I
Don't
don't
check
that
out.
is a lie.
Say wetin?
Say Tottenham never beat Arsenal for Emirates.
The Emirates Stadium.
I lie.
They never beat them.
Go check your records.
But
That's
you-
why the case scored those brace.
Say
Which
okay.
game?
Say you dey talk say na white hat clean abi
For
For
Emirates.
Emirates now.
Arsenal
For
Tottenham
Emirates
don
now.
beat Arsenal for Emirates.
That Tottenham na gbẹ for a team abeg. No dey compare Tottenham with the way they wan play on this team.
why
Which
you dey
Tottenham?
talk
No,
like this
no.
about
Tottenham na
Tottenham?
team wey you go dey put on the
Tottenham
big
na
scale.
crazy team.
Shey na Tottenham na team wey you go
The
dey put on
form
the
wey
big
Arsenal
scale.
dey. The form wey
Shey
Arsenal
na
dey.
Tottenham be team wey you go dey put on the big scale. Dey play how Diaz wey no wan
So
play na wetin
your
dey call
argument
The same
na
Tottenham
say-
defeated Man City
am.
at the
Abeg make
FPL.
Tottenham. That one don't know say anytime wey Tottenham dey play match. That one some team dey set up like that.
You can't
People
just
dey give them
you
problem.
have to give Arsenal their respect.
I'm not giving them. I'm not
That
saying
is
I'm
the
not
form.
giving them their respect, but this way they talk like say Arsenal, they don't get any weaknesses.
They
at
don't
all.
have any weakness.
They don't have any weakness. They
Yes,
say they don't get
what type of
weakness.
weakness
Una
is
say
it?
they say they don't score them. Abi in the same
Wetin
game
is
they
the
are.
problem now?
This one na dey talk. Now I say they don't get any
Normally,
weakness now.
no weakness no
You are
mean
not
say
analyzing this.
What are you saying? You say they don't get any weakness.
no
Say they
weakness
say
no
they
mean
don't
say
get
they no go
weakness
They no
concede.
go concede.
now. That's why I talk last time
Dem
say.
go
Even
concede.
when Chelsea
If
get
they tell you
one
say
time
if they tell you say na
they
against
concede.
Sutherland, understand me? Na here Arsenal go
Why
start
you
dey
dey
concede
talk?
2 goals. Na no go say
Tottenham
na
don
lie.
disturb everybody for Premier
If
League.
you say they tell you say na against Sutherland, they go start dey go.
Okay, I don't check this thing. They say Tottenham have historically dismal record in this fixture, not having won at the Emirates in the league since 2010.
It's not 15 years ago.
2010 to
Okay, that was
2025
15,
is 15.
Okay, 15
So
years.
you correct.
Are you sure?
What are you
Right
saying
now,
now?
online,
Wetin me back check before we play the
Now
before I watch the
waiting.
match.
Waiting.
Tottenham is a very terrible team. You don't can't compete. Diaz wey no go play that match dey pay me. If you go play, that their goal wey dem no dey concede, you go open their yarn shop. I give the respect to Arsenal. They are being perfectly well, but not saying that. No, don't tell me that I don't have any lapses. Don't tell me that I don't play Bayern. All right now. Wednesday is here already. We'll see.
Okay, he get one last game where go day now. PSG against Tottenham. He come be like say, okay, Tottenham where we talk about themselves and go day on duty,
It's been for a
and
team.
they will go up against PSG.
Now who they want play?
PSG now for France.
Èwo ni
Yeah,
ẹ̀rọ yẹn?
yeah.
Èwo ni ẹ̀rọ yẹn?
They are giving to Tottenham
no
now.
play for Super Cup.
Okay, they play against
Wetin
Super
you
Cup.
dey
They never let us show them.
You are as good as your last game.
You are as good as your last game. Okay, if you are as good as your last game, definitely they will be beating.
No. We are judging based on the
What are you
last
saying?
encounter the two teams had.
The last encounter, who won now? Who eventually won now?
But
Yes,
no be
who
say
won
they
now?
no play.
Tagi
Eh?
Tottenham like that.
Who?
No be say the
Why
Tottenham no
the
play.
way they write up
The
Tottenham.
same Tottenham. Man, you no beat the same
My
Tottenham.
brother,
You don't forget.
who,
That-
which Tottenham?
Man, you Tottenham.
We know how they behave. They don't say my. They go. They strong. They are stupid, flexible. See, make I tell you something. Apostle. You see that Tottenham matter, eh? I mean, if no be say that's the thing. No be saying that we give them this. They not. They finished 17th on the log. They didn't even give us my Europa League final.
Manager?
They no supposed to give us Europa League
no,
final.
no,
They
no,
wait for
no,
some-
That man.
Ange Postecoglou.
And I mean, say make they
Wetin
put
he
the
come
come there.
Wetin he come dey
When they even
talk?
change
They
coach,
go say Amorim continue with that nonsense form wey he
when they
Hey,
change coach,
You say they no go don
They no
start
go
am.
don start am.
And because he pick up now.
when they change coach,
Wetin
anything
you come dey talk?
the Tottenham wey say they just fit dey where they dey.
Change. Give
Wetin
that.
change?
Give
Wetin change?
Thomas. Give am fit. Give
Wetin
am
change?
some flowers.
Wetin change?
Give
Oh, yeah,
am.
now.
Ah,
Okay,
Na
guys.
PSG they wan play good for themselves.
All of
They go learn more lesson.
both of una don
It's
pick
at the
side.
White Hart Lane now.
Anywhere make e be,
yeah,
why that
Tottenham
park the
Hotspur
princess,
Stadium.
so
Yeah.
anywhere make e be, they go collect popo.
Okay, the Champions League game. No, now France, Park the Princess.
Now France dey
Yeah,
come
Now
yeah,
princess.
PSG dey house.
Congratulations.
PSG go win now.
Oh, yeah,
But
now.
you know if you just write off Tottenham
Tottenham like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tottenham man, London people.
We wait to see how the game will pan out. We're still on the Banter Band podcast. Let's take a quick break. When we return, we review games in the Premier League. We'll be right back.
Right.
All right, guys, you are watching the Banter Band podcast. Don't forget to follow us on all our social media platforms. We are on TikTok, Banter Band Podcast. We are on Facebook, Banter Band Podcast. We are on YouTube, Banter Band Podcast. And of course, check us out on Instagram and X. Let's quickly run you through games in the Premier League for this weekend. March the 13th of 38. It will start with Brentford against Burnley. Bournemouth will travel to the Stadium of Light, where they will lock us with Sunderland. Man City at home, they lost their last game against Newcastle, so another opportunity for them to right their wrongs against Leeds United. Everton will host Newcastle. Tottenham against Fulham now, London derby. Crystal Palace against Man United. So now you go play Everton, play Crystal Palace. Now wow. West Ham against Liverpool. Now everybody they beat Liverpool. Wolves will travel to Aston Villa, and then Nottingham Forest against Brighton. Big game Sunday, 30th November 2025 at the Bridge. Chelsea against Arsenal.
Wow.
Chukwemeka. Let's start from Chelsea against Arsenal.
Very-
Now first and second back.
Yeah. A massive one, for Chelsea, Maresca guys prove himself, guys come out. But I know go feel say they go get that one right, but I'll just give that a draw. Via the form where Arsenal don't want to use I see
Anybody.
anything where they follow them, they go sama you. So I'll just stick with a draw.
What do you feel, Jacob?
Imagine if Chelsea win, they reduce the point between them and Arsenal to 3 points.
3, yeah.
And imagine that would be a massive one for them. So you get. So to me, I see that game as a draw as well. But how Arsenal winning?
If Chelsea win that game, table turn like that.
No, just
because
3
3
points
points,
between them.
pressure go dey on top pass. And Chelsea, now this kind of game Chelsea they win.
They actually turn up.
I don't want feel say I don't believe say Chelsea go fit win that Arsenal.
They can actually turn up.
But it's football.
Now.
Anything can happen. But I don't believe say Chelsea go fit that Arsenal team. The form with the way that team dey,
obviously.
the way they knock ball. I just they watch them yesterday. As they play Tottenham, like say Tottenham be.
I see that game ending in a draw to me, sir.
And late fixture.
Because Chelsea self now they go believe say now most time if you don't draw that game, I be make we win. And like 3 points or how many points they go just reduce the guy with between them and Arsenal, so they no go want lose that game. So to me, I see that game as a draw.
Oh yeah, now may we check West Ham versus Liverpool. Jacob, I will begin from you. Nottingham Forest beat Liverpool 3-0 their last game. What exactly is Liverpool's problem?
I think players wey be say Liverpool don't buy. Majority of those players they no clear. I think that one I be they give slot.
Well, Ekitike started well. He scored in about
it's not be only Ekitike
games
and not be only Ekitike they buy now. When the season started, the Ekitike where they buy at least it started well, and the boy they do not be only enough to do the job. And then Isaac go they use all the money for this squad.
That Isaac wey Liverpool sign na him just bring commotion to the team.
No, I don't think it's only Isaac.
Because before Isaac came, at least Florian Wirtz and Ekitike they still they try.
Yeah.
At least they were getting their results.
Even the Wirtz we are talking about is not even functioning. It's not functioning as well.
Wirtz. If you watch,
apart from Ekitike, I don't think all the players they bought are actually.
If you watch
none of them.
If you watch that Wirtz, even Debo, I don't see chances where they suppose lay pass for him. They don't go pass for.
It's not as if it's not creating chances. It's
creating chances, but it's not converting goals.
That is why I said all of them are not okay. Apart from Ekitike, tell me one of the players they bought that even Keke himself, where started in start well.
You know be right now.
Freebank is injured. Before he go injured, they try small, but he don't get injured now. You understand? He's injured, so he's nowhere to be found. See, at the moment. So all the players where they buy, they know they click. So and I think say they give to me.
I think there's something about football. Once you start losing, when you start to they lose, they go continue.
Yeah.
They lose, they go. So I just will say now it's left to the manager to just come up with something. Change your tactics.
Hopefully now, because even
your defense line,
the transfer window as well. I think they got that guy where they no buy.
But even if they
are left with only Konate and Van Dijk. Konate is playing so bad. Opposed to Konate is playing so bad for that team. I didn't say Gay. as Ronaldo dey get bad time on the field, definitely na him go kick in.
But you know, but you go talk say na Konate make them wire them 3-0. The midfielders have to be blamed.
See, all the games
the midfield just collapsed.
I agree. Now all the games Liverpool has been playing. Go and check Konate's performance with Van Dijk when he has been exposing the defensive line seriously.
And Van Dijk is aging.
And Van Dijk is aging. He's supposed to be
so should we actually say that all these years that Van Dijk had been top, it was because he had cover up? So not like it was so spectacular
at all.
He just needed to read the game, do his own little bit while the other person also
that's what Van Dijk does. He reads the game, he reads your movement, he knows where you're going. Okay, see when Matip and Van Dijk they play. Matip they do. I think
very good partnership.
They did the job.
The midfield line as well. Gravenberch is not doing his job as a DM.
And they started well.
That one, that one they go put and say make him play for. They run, they go this in expose. Suppose like they do all the whole running for this team. So I think
even McAllister as well.
All of them, I'm telling you. So the team is not just something for them at the moment.
Just link them to your team, man. You when una they lose, but immediately una pick that form, una start to get draws at least. When last una lose?
Well, hopefully the guys they are going to understand the new boys and the ones that are there. Hopefully they can just pick up, because if they don't, my brother, it's going to be a tough one.
I see one Isaac picture. It can't be like Aboki, like all those Fulani.
I'm telling you,
Isaac don't score. Isaac never
score for Carling Cup. Let's say don't score one goal for them this season. It can't be like all those. He's having a very tough time.
Pressure now, pressure.
Yeah. The position where you no get to them, he's having a very tough time. But hopefully they can just pick up, sir.
Okay, this final one is a game between Crystal Palace and Manchester United. Crystal Palace is always a tough nut to crack, and Man U they go away. Emeka, what you feel?
I'm on a very difficult result for Manchester United, but I'll give that one to Crystal Palace. Palace going away from Manchester, but you never can tell. Manchester self they one kind mad form. You know, I observe them, and the way the boys they put in their efforts, like every department now.
Like even if they are not winning games, you see that
they see the hunger in them. They want to do this for their manager. It's just unfortunate they don't have a good a good striker. You know, that would help Cunha. You know, the Chesco we will buy, the dull boy we will buy. Even the thing say when they want start Chesco, you see how Pizarro they shout.
Even me self they are
Chesco back, say him back.
What are you saying? Well, you didn't give him.
I wish I had you on record.
You talk well about him as well.
If that guy in Nigeria,
who knew Chesco is going to be?
They talk on that day. Now that Osimhen,
I swear.
That is my Apostle. This is my problem. We are coming back to this. Nobody putting Osimhen and Chesco.
I'm not comparing them.
He's just saying that. That number 9 position.
Nobody
the best striker wey Man U suppose sign na Osimhen.
Wey no go do well. Now Man U know what you dey talk about. Say Man U, why you no talk about your own team? Go.
You don already sign players.
Abeg, look at that Dela wey be like Sikla against Burnley. That guy wey be like Sikla. Look at that. You get point, man. You have a reliable striker.
Pedro did there now.
Look at the same guy that Pedro. You watch Burnley match. You know where he play for last minute. They don't dey turn am.
Because Palmer no dey. If Chelsea matter for another.
Did you have a point, man? You dey attack now. You say na we suppose sign Osimhen. Now you get point, man.
Before we went into the Club World Cup, we got Joao Pedro. We got
Dela.
You have a point.
Chelsea.
Man you now.
Man you know
how to point man for us. Who are not the players point, man? Shebi na him go play.
But no be in position.
No
be in position.
I'm not saying. I'm not saying. You know they play am. You know they do where they play.
You see, man. Me I understand say that God una no win Europa. Na make una no go out there go
sign Osimhen.
Oga no dey. If you don dey bring up that Osimhen matter, you look at your team as well. Do you have a reliable point man?
Oh yeah, guys. January is almost here. I trust that some big teams will still go into the market and get strikers. Strikers there everywhere, although no proven striker. Now wetin I fit talk about that. You go see boys where you go sign, but can they really assure you? Osimhen was one striker that was ready to give his all.
Which striker dey top not like Osimhen and Haaland for transfer market now? No one now. Nobody dey compare. So if any big team comes use where they no sign Osimhen, as time no dey come dey put now. Na so dey talk o. You come dey put am on top man.
Just dey talk say play away for fit. No be say I do.
He was beating for na team sef now. So no come dey put am.
Oh yeah, more na no fight. Games dey wey we go see this weekend. We go see teams wey go win again. We go come back here come dey complain say Jacob go talk say that lot na idiot. Say
no, na Crystal Palace won play na definitely.
When AFCON starts, Jacob, Mbeumo go AFCON. Ahmad go
I don't know
AFCON.
come up from this.
Who remain again? Who be African for Man U again?
Diallo.
Ahmad.
Ahmad Diallo.
Who put
Mbemo.
all our key players sef dey go
I hear
Diallo
say
and
Doku
Mbemo.
wan change im nationality now switch to Naija. So na who don die?
No, we know
That time wey dem go AFCON, I no go do program here. I go call you.
they go dey manage wetin be that fool wey dey play left back for
I dey hear say
Nigeria.
man you wan bring players from wetin dem call am their feeders team.
And then go that's
What wetin dem call am.
nothing they go do be that because
they go do and now they wan do well. They wan go top 4. But that within that moment, at that time, we say since himself dey
no,
top.
Alex did it with the likes of
So you think
Macheda.
that na Sir Alex time be this?
Rafa, I agree.
So na Sir Alex time be this.
Okay.
Na their problem o.
Oh yeah, now
They like
guys,
their time.
we'll be here again. Thank you very much for being a part of this one. I've done this alongside Chukwemeka and of course Jacob. You've had their predictions. Go into the bookies and chop them like corridor spaghetti. But if you fail to win, that's on you. Stake wisely. Don't put your inheritance. Don't put your rent.
I wan ask one question, but which of the corridor spaghetti?
No, you didn't. Now spaghetti. If you never hear say chop am like palliative. So if you chop, you go dey happy. You no go talk say you won't even give back to person wey give you the odds or give you prediction. But now when people no chop, now then they complain. But hopefully on our prediction go help this our guys. Don't forget everywhere on social media, Banter Band Podcast. We'll always do our best to serve you better. So we'll see you again next time. Enjoy the rest of the moment. Goodbye.
All right. Thank you very much.